We're out here at the test track to do some actual real-world performance tests to see how the Diablo stacks up. So we've brought out the full lineup of carbon boards. We have the GTR, the Hadean, and then of course the Diablo. The first test we're going to do is a point-to-point drag race. We're going to put all three boards head-to-head. Same rider, myself, I'm 90 kilograms, and we can see the difference between each of them from a standing start. One of the best parts about the Diablo is the acceleration in the mid-range and the back end of that power curve. So what we're going to do is a 15 km/h rolling start where all of the boards roll up to the line at 15 km an hour and then do a full trigger pull and see what happens. All right, we're out here doing some speed and power tests and we've met a few Evolve guys. How we doing?
I ride the GTR 1.
And of course they've sneakily found out about the Diablo, so we're going to chuck them on and get their first reactions. You ride in GTR mode?
I do.
Cool.
I don't know if I want to do it on this one.
I am going to pop you in Corsa mode, which is sort of the race mode, just so you can get that first proper feeling.
Okay.
The main thing is, don't go pulling that trigger full on. It's going to be torquey and bitey off the line. The brakes are going to be stronger, and obviously it's going to go a lot faster.
Okay.
So chill with it.
Yep.
You'll be alright. But it's gonna throw you a bit.
Oh yeah. Wow. That is lightning. I didn't even go past halfway on that trigger and it flies. That is amazing. I'm doing like burnouts up the grass there.
Yeah. If you put it on the grass and just punch the trigger, it won't go anywhere. It'll just spin.
Yeah. When you sort of give it something, it just... Man, that is...
The next test is speed. Now the Diablo is a very fast board and it's got more than enough speed for everything you need to do. But there are some things you can do with wheel and gear combinations to make it go even faster. What we're going to do on this test is run through a bunch of these different wheel gear combos and see what top speeds it's actually capable of. We're going to start off with the stock all-terrain setup. That's a 7-inch tyre with 66 tooth gears, and give it a run, see what the top speed is. We're going to be using an app to track the top speed, and then I'll be checking that against a remote. We tested it out with the Hadean to make sure it's accurate, and it's spot on. If you're going fast, wear protective gear. I got the armored jacket from the motorbike, and I brought my motorbike helmet as well. Starting on the all-terrain wheels, it's not too fast, expecting about 50 km an hour, so on AT wheels that's pretty chill. But when we step it up to the street wheels, it's going to be moving. The 7-inch all-terrain came in at 51 km an hour. Pretty fast for an AT board, slightly above what we advertised. Next up we have the 6-inch wheel. Now these are traditionally slower than the 7-inch, and they will be, but with the Diablo's extra power we should still get some pretty good speeds. .45 km an hour on 6-inch wheels. 8-inch wheels. Now we don't sell these, but it's a good way to get even more speed out of your board, and they're also really good for off-roading too. All right, that's the 8 inches ready to go. I think this thing's gonna go 54, 55 kilometers an hour, maybe even faster, so this will be fun. Still torquey. I called it 54 kilometers per hour. That felt awesome. We're going to convert it over into street now, into our standard street setup, which is the 97mm wheel with a 38 tooth gear. Previously, our boards have come out with the 32 teeth gear in street, but we've opted for the 38 tooth because it increases your torque, your braking capability, and you're about to see that the top speed is more than enough. Let's go! So that's 50 k's an hour on the 38 tooth 97mm wheel. So that's pretty much the same as the all-terrain 7-inch 60/60. So both stock setups, very much the same top end. It's been a minute since I've actually gone that fast on a urethane board, and that's the most stable I've felt. So I've never ridden urethane at that speed on those new Supercarb 2.0 trucks. So as we jump into the faster setups, that's a good sign. Let's do it. We got a brand new set of the 107mm wheels, still on the 38 tooth gears. This is going to increase our top end speed quite a bit before we swap over to those 32 tooth gears and really get that speed up there. It looks so good with these 107s. Nice and stable, top speed of 55 kilometers per hour. Time to speed things up with the 32 tooth gears, and we'll swap back to the 97mm wheels. We're now set up with the 97mm wheels and the 32 tooth gears, so this one's going to go a little bit faster. That one was 56 kilometers per hour. Pretty fast. Let's go to the 107mm. The fastest setup for the day, I think we're gonna nudge the 60 kilometer an hour mark. See how we go. Wish me luck. Woo! And there we have it, the 60 kilometer an hour mark. So the Diablo, it's a pretty fast board.